A simple way to upcycle some old Halloween decor. So we'll take the broken bits of a skeleton and give it at least one more year of new life. So the solution is not spray paint. The solution is found in the chemical reaction of an elementary school science project. And so it makes those old bones appear like pure pirate treasure. Crafter Darcie Liptrot has our project inspiration, and there's always a method to her madness. You may wonder, so what is the method to this madness?
Well, this is like the funnest experiment that you can probably do with, you could even do it with your kids, you can do it with whoever, but you just take borax, and this is just like, I would call it a laundry cleaner, something to that effect. It says booster. But what you do is you boil a pot of water, and then you put like 1.5 cups of borax in the water after it has boiled.
So, before we do the whole rundown, let's look at some of your stuff, because I kind of even read about this and I couldn't picture, but when we see like this red skull, and then just this effect that it has on, you're going to show us how to do in a minute, but it almost like crystallizes it.
Yes.
I was saying it looks a little bit like a geode.
That's exactly, these are just, you're creating your own geodes in a sense. And what is so fun about it is that like this skull I've had forever, and it's kind of faded and a little
What was
sad.
underneath? Is it plastic or what?
It's plastic, but then it's covered with felt, this one. But you can literally do it on plastic, you can do it on glass, works really well, ceramic works really well. Anything that's flocked is super fun because it really grabs onto it.
And talk to me about these different pieces you have and what they were before you made them what they are.
So we've got a spider, and that's kind of fun and creepy, and it gives it a little bit of a sheen in a great way, but that's like a dollar store spider. Like, listen, those ones that your kids have given you over the years, and you're like, I'm such a good mom, I'm gonna keep this forever. This is that. Like, you can definitely do it to that. Or this is a leaf right here. Like, I had this wreath that is beautiful, and I thought, how can I like zhuzh it up a little bit, give it a little bit of glamour, and look how beautiful the leaf is.
Yes.
I don't know if you can capture that.
That normal, just fake leaf that you get.
That
or
is
was that a real leaf?
Nope, that's a fake leaf.
Okay.
Yeah, fake leaf, but it kind of gives it just this texture and a glow. Like, can you imagine what that wreath's gonna be when I'm finished? Like,
yes, and I can see
do the
that
whole wreath
leading into winter because it just looks frosted almost.
It's crystallized. It kind of gives it a sparkle. You could use it well into the winter. This was just like, so you know the Target dollar spot?
Of course.
Like, I live there sometimes. They're like, Darcie, welcome back. Like, this is just one of those pumpkins. I've had it for a few years, and I thought, oh, I love it, but I'm not in love with it anymore. So maybe this would be a good application. And look how the crystal grabs on the ceramic, and in the mouth and on the eyes. It kind of gives it an eerie, creepy
chic.
chic.
You said creepy chic.
Right?
I love that description.
It's so fun.
Okay, so creepy chic, and we saw in the pictures this hand, which might be my favorite. And so again, cute. Was this a plastic?
Yeah, this is just a plastic hand, and normally I put it on like an old typewriter that's kind of spooky, but it's kind of getting on in yours. It literally looked like a bad dead hand. So I wanted to give it just a little bit of life, a little bit of spice. And I just popped it into the pot, and you know, it's a long wait. It's like a 12-hour wait. But like in a quick 12 hours, you too can have a crystallized geode style hand or
and then
skull.
This bowl too, which turns into something really magical.
So this is a happy accident because I didn't have enough vessels to do all of my experimentations this week. And so what I did was, I've got this giant fishbowl, so I'll just clean that out and use it. So I actually had the skull in this marinating, you know, for the 12 hours, and then look what happened. It turned into like a crystal ball.
Oh, it was just what you were using to do it, and then it turned cool,
and then it turned amazing. And I thought, I'm just gonna totally go for that and crystal ball it up.
So that was a happy accident, and then you're saying this was an accident, also this purple skull, but actually I'm gonna call this another happy accident. Tell me about the purple skull.
So what happened with this cute purple skull, I was so excited because it was encrusted. This is the one that I had left for a really long time. So the longer you leave it, the more encrusted it gets with the crystals. And I was so excited. It was fully covered. It was just like this gorgeous moment. I was like, good job. And then I went to stage it and to take some pictures for everybody. And I set it down rather intensely, not hard, but I wasn't as careful as I could have been. And it shattered and crumbled all over.
So that's good for us to know that it might be a little fragile after we get it done.
Please wait for it to dry fully. This one was thicker, so it wasn't as set as some of these other items. And so when I set it down, it just crumbled.
But it left an effect that is still cool, let's be honest.
I was like, that kind of looks like
no one would ever
spooky
know.
brain.
Okay, now I'm ready for you to take me through this process. Okay.
This
Get a
is
bowl,
so fun.
a pot of boiling water, you said.
Yep, you're just gonna boil some water. So I would do like a canning pot. You know how big those canning pots are. Fill it full of water, and then you're going to be, depending on how many crystals you want, you're going to be either a cup and a half or super generous, maybe a whole box, depending on how many you want attached to your product. And first you're gonna boil it, and so you're gonna bring the water to a boil, let it get to a rolling boil, and then turn it off and let it settle down, and then add your borax.
Okay.
Add the borax, dissolve the borax, kind of takes maybe a minute and a half to dissolve it all. And then you can either transfer it to another vessel, like I did here with the crystal, or you can keep it in the vessel that it's on. I like doing that a little bit better just because then it's just easier. You can use the heating element that you're on to cool it down slowly. And the cooler it is, the slower it is, the more you get.
And then you just put whatever object you want inside.
Yeah, just put it, make sure it's fully submerged. If it's not, it won't get crystals on it. Like for the fishbowl, that's where I put the water. That was where the water line went. And so you can kind of see, you determined that. And also, one thing that I did learn was that you need to weight it down. Like if it's not heavy enough to submerge itself in water, listen, you're gonna have a little bit of a struggle. Definitely weight it down so that it will sink to the bottom and then it grows that way.
Okay, good to know. And we saw that how many different types of materials will work in there.
Yes.
So, and you said you just dabbled around and it was like,
what
trial and error, and it just worked out. Okay, you always have these great ideas. Where is the best place to find your stuff?
Just hit me up on Instagram, and it's Darcie Does Stuff, because I like to do all this stuff.
Darcie Does Stuff. Okay, thanks so much, Darcie.
Thank you.